water content of a soil is an important parameter which influences the soil properties and behavior. Particularly in fine-grained soil, the determination of water content is very important, as the various engineering properties such as consolidation, compaction, all these properties depends upon the water content. Without water content, it cannot be possible for the classification of the soil. So let us determine the water content of soil by the oven dried method.
The water content of a soil is defined as the ratio of mass of the water to the mass of the soil. The soil mass contains soil solid, as you can see in the diagram, the soil particle here, these are the particle, and voids. The voids may be filled with water or air. In the oven drying method, the difference between the mass of the wet soil and mass of the dry soil will give the mass of the water. The wet soil will be converted into the dry soil with the help of oven.
The various apertures required for this test are containers, weight balance, having sensitivity of 0.01 gram, thermostatically controlled oven, and desiccator. Soil was collected in a pan.
The quantity of soil sample to be taken depends upon its gradation and maximum size of particles. The following quantities are recommended by IS 2720 Part 2 for laboratory use. If 90% of the particles passing through the 425 micron, then we have to take the quantity of the soil specimen 25 gram. In our test, 90% of soil particles passed through 4.75 mm IS sieve. Hence, we have taken 200 gram of soil specimen. The cap of the container is known as lid, and we are measuring the weight of the container always with the lid, whether the container is empty or filled with soil.
Take a clean and dry container. Weight the container in a weight balance and record the reading.
The mass of the can or container with lid W1 gram. So we are taking always the mass of the can or container with the lid W1 gram, which is 0.01 gram.
Crumble the specimen gently with fingers and place it loosely in the container. Wet the container with the wet soil and record
mass of the can with lid plus wet soil W2 is equal to 30.62 gram.
Now keep the specimen in oven with
Lid removed
and maintain the temperature between 105 degrees Celsius to 110 degree Celsius. So this is 100 and this is 110. So we have kept the temperature in between 100 and 110. Leave the specimen for about 24 hours. The drying of soil is recommended at a temperature of 105 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius, as the temperature higher than 110 degrees Celsius may break the crystalline structure of the clay particles and result in the loss of chemically bound water of crystallization. Lower temperature for about 60 degrees Celsius is recommended for organic soils to avoid oxidation of organic matter present in the sample. Now take out the container with dried specimen from the oven and place it in a desiccator for bringing the specimen to room temperature and for absorption of atmospheric moisture. To get it cooled. Keep the soil sample in the desiccator for about 1 hour for cooling of the soil sample. Take the soil sample from the desiccator and wet the container with dry soil and record the weight of the container with dry soil.
Mass of the can with lid plus dry soil W3 is equal to 28.48 gram. As we discussed earlier, the water content is the weight of the water to the weight of the dry soil. So here weight of the water is W2 minus W3 and weight of the soil is W3 minus W1, where W1 is the weight of the container with lid and W2 is the weight of the container with lid plus weight of the moist soil, and W3 is the weight of the container with lid plus weight of the dry soil. So mass of the water is W3 minus W2 is equal to 2.14 gram. Again, mass of the dry soil is equal to W3 minus W1 is equal to 28.47 gram. Here W3 is equal to 28.48 and W1 is equal to 0.01 gram. So mass of the dry soil is equal to 28.47 gram. So moisture content is equal to mass of the water, which is equal to 2.14 gram into 100 divided by mass of the dry soil, which is equal to 28.47. So after calculation, the moisture content will be 7.51%. So we have to repeat the procedure with two more specimen. Then average of all three moisture content will be the final moisture content of the soil sample.